Hello everyone, this is a review on the Reloop RP 6000 Mark 6B turntable. Now, to spoil the review, I really love this turntable for a couple of reasons. First of all, you can set it to a line output, which means that you don't have to have another phono preamp on your mixer. Which also means that, for example, when you use a DVS system, you can, when you have, for example, the Audio 8 DJ, which has two phono preamps, but two channels are only line, you could use four turntables if you want. Another thing is, I don't know if this is has something to do with the line output, but it doesn't have any grounding cables. It doesn't need any. And that eliminates an error source and it makes everything look a bit cleaner. The first thing that you see when you touch this turntable, or that you feel when you touch this turntable, is that the surface is made out of rubber. Some people might not like that. I really like it, and in that regard I'd like to show you how easy this thing is to clean, because the rubber, wait a second, because the rubber doesn't really make it harder to clean. Here there are no bounds or something like that. You can just go over with a paper towel and clean it. You see, I haven't done it in a while. Well, I also can show you this massive platter. Here is a thick rubber coating, and here you can see the massive magnet that drives the platter. Let me just try to... Very well. Okay. I use the slip mats the other way around because it's better that way. It slips better. Okay. You have the standard features here, like two start-stop buttons, 33, 45, and if you press both, 78 RPM, which you will never need, but it's a nice feature to have. The pitch range goes from plus minus 10, plus minus 20, and plus minus 50. I personally would have liked it if it would have been like SL1200 style with plus minus 8 and then maybe plus minus 16, because I really like plus minus 8. If I could choose it, my turntable would probably have had plus minus 6, because I like to do really long transitions. But anyway, next to these two buttons are these three things. This is a reverse button. I will talk about that in a second. And a dial for start, brake, and torque. Now what this does is it selects how long it takes for the platter to start or to stop when you push this button. Now it's on the shortest, on the smallest setting, and you can see that stop and start times are extremely quick. It goes to its maximum speed almost immediately. Now you can turn this up, and it takes ages. This is good to start or stop a set, because what some people like to do is when they stop their set, they just turn the turntable off. But when you have a line output and you turn the turntable off, you don't have any energy for the phono preamp, so the music goes out. You can also adjust it on the fly if you want. Okay. Next is the torque. Now the torque is extremely high on this turntable. I'd say it's higher than an SL1200's one. You can set it as low as weaker than these pieces of shit. I'm just barely... Okay, it's not weaker. It's still stronger, but you can stop it quite easily. Up to the highest setting, where you can grind nails with this thing. It's extremely strong. I really like the torque on this turntable. Now to the reverse button. Now I have one problem with this row of buttons. What I like to do is when I put the needle on the tone arm is I like to rest my hand here and then go like this. If you're not careful, you will accidentally press the reverse button, and these are really just an annoyance. I would have loved them to be down here or down here, like with a little like edge, not as steep, so that you can turn the dials here, because you never need them as much, so that's justified to have them here. I think it just makes the cleaning harder, because this is really the hardest part of cleaning the turntable between these two. Yeah, I don't really like it. And you have a quartz lock here, like on pretty much every new turntable. This just locks the speed at 0% pitch, which is good, which is really good. Good for recording and stuff. On another note, the light here is white, not red like on most turntables. You might like it, you might not. I do. I think it's very interesting. The tone arm is great. It's like it's a professional tone arm, unlike these things. First of all, this is made of metal or aluminum, I don't know. You can adjust the total height of the tone arm and skating, which makes the tracking a lot better. In fact, it's so much better. On my old turntables, which has a straight plastic arm, I had to use a force of 2.25 grams or something like that. With this and the anti-skating, I can use 1.5, and it's a lot more stable. I can do backspins on vinyl just like that, without any jumping. This is great. I mean, this is awesome. Yeah, I think this turntable is great. Is it better than an SL1200? And I think yes. We don't know about the quality, how long this thing lives until it stops working. But so far, I got this from a friend, used, and it still works like it's new. And I think it will for quite some time. So I prefer this over SL1200s, over the Classic. And yeah, I recommend to buy it if you have the money.